So loud, and I'm gonna start taking deeps. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in DayZ. We are in version, oh, thank goodness it stopped raining. We're in version 105 on the PC today. We're typically on the console. We're playing on version 104 on the console, PlayStation 4 and the Xbox, but the version right now on PC is 105. Now, quick note, PlayStation 4 players, you are on version 104. It's just, I guess the numbering for you is like minus 0.01. So it'll say 103, but technically the internal build is still 104. Okay, thank goodness it stopped raining. Okay, so we're back here again on the hill of despair. And we're in 105, and we did get a tweet today from the developers that was kind of interesting. So today I'm filming this Friday the 20th of September. This will most likely come out Saturday, so tomorrow the 21st of September 2019. We got some interesting information, and this kind of adjusts what we were going to say about an estimation for time. It puts it into a big question mark, but let's go over the tweet. Hopefully I don't get capped here. I'm just trying to think. Okay, you know what? Let's tab out here. Let's get this. Let's get it. I had my software underrun a second ago, so hopefully this works. Okay, so we got a tweet today, earlier on today, about 9 hours ago, as you can see there. Dear survivors, here is a quick update on the most pressing issues in the current versions of the game. With it, we also are updating our guide on how to report a bug in DayZ. Excellent. So of course there's a ton of hate. you know these posts go. All right. On their forums from the DayZ developers, we'd like to address some of your concerns about the game and talk about the bug reporting in DayZ. That's cool. But not quite what most console players are worried about at this point. Our team is aware of some of the elements of the game that aren't working as intended, and we appreciate the feedback you have been providing us. Okay. This is for us. The console version is facing a few problems with some particular items. Night vision goggles, thank you. Car headlights, also thank you. It says, are not working as intended, are not working as they should, and will be fixed once the update 105 releases. Yes. That's cool that they're actually calling it out and saying we're specifically focusing on it to make sure it's good. And this is also interesting. We're also working on the item duplication exploit, aka duping. We will introduce some fixes to mitigate its occurrence. We can still provide we can't still provide a specific date, but we are working hard to have the update 105 released on console as soon as possible. Now, with that right there, that says a lot. Okay, so today is the 20th, but most likely this will come out on the 21st of September. I was saying before, it could be, is it getting dark? It could be 2 weeks to a month. I'm gonna stay on that again, and I know it's, now that you're watching this on Saturday, you're like, wow, another 2 weeks. I'm leaning more towards, like, that's the window, right? If something bad happens, I think it'll be around a month, and we'll hear like a few weeks out, and they'll be like, hey, we're submitting it. I think they're going to be vocal about when they actually submit this. And again, the process goes, okay, so once PC has a stable version and it clears, and we got like a tiny patch this past week, and just minor tweaks, so I don't think that's going to change the major revision that they're working on for the console. So I'm going to say it's still going to be around like 2 weeks, maybe even a week. We'll see. On the outset, I'm going to say it could even be a month. I don't think it's going to be that long, but fingers crossed. I mean, again, this is my speculation on when this might be coming out, but I thought it was interesting that they didn't actually make a date yet. But again, to kind of I'm all over the place again, to go back to the console process, I think we'll know when it's submitted because they'll say something, and it can roughly take, if it's going well, it'll take a week. If something bombs, it'll have to come back and go through revisions again. And once again, that's both for PlayStation and the Xbox. They share the same database. They're on the same version, even though I know the numbers look different, but they're technically the build version is the same. And not technically, it is. So we have to watch that process closely. I think they will tell us when they do the submission. From there, we'll have a pretty good idea. If it's a successful submission, it'll be a week and we'll be good. If it's not, we'll see like it was last time. It'll be like another week. You know what I mean? It's hard to gauge now, and I think that's another reason why they didn't say. But I'm gonna say it's gonna be like 2 weeks, and on the outside it could possibly be a month out from there. But we'll see. It looks like this version's been stable for a while. That's what leads me to believe that it's gonna be in like the week to 2 week range, and that's my guess. Maybe it's optimistic because I know a lot of us really want the fixes, right? On the console, I mean, for the reasons why the developers said right there. Let's go ahead and go back to our list here. Oops, let me bring it back up. Okay, so this was interesting too. I thought I would read over this too, and we can kind of kick this around. And again, if you have your thoughts on this, please drop it in the comments on this video. If you're in our Discord, do the same thing. If I can remember, I'll drop the Discord information. If I don't, the Discord information is in the description on the video. So for sure, you can always go there. There's a DayZ section. Anyways, so check this out. We know some of you are not happy with the current state of base building, yes, and the bleeding mechanics. Interesting. This is some of the discussion I want some of us to be kicking around in the comments and on the Discord. I think this is really, really interesting. Okay, so bleeding. Bleeding. The team is monitoring feedback on this topic to see how the recent changes are accepted. Now, we have been doing some testing. I'll make sure I'll link one of the videos here. We did some melee combat, and the bleed is really, really fast. And that's what they're talking about here. Now, oh geez, I don't know if that was going to be a burp or a pukey. But we did some of the testing there. So the question is it going to be changed for 105, or is it going to be the change after that? Either way, we did some testing. You can see what they're talking about here, that the bleed is pretty crazy as it stands now. So this really piques my interest. Base building rating will be rebalanced the entire process, starting from the resource gathering and building up to the destruction process. What? Let's do that again. We will be rebalancing the entire process, starting from the resource gathering and building up to the destruction process. Yes. Okay, a lot of different things going on in my head here. Is this for version 105? If it is, the estimation is going to go from 2 weeks to a month. Right? Didn't I say, no, did I say 2 weeks to a month? I think I did before. I think it's going to be closer to a month then. Let's just go ahead and say that. But this could be revisions that are going to happen after that. I don't know. It's kind of in between, so it's hard to tell, but it's interesting that they're looking at this. Now, we're going to be doing some more 105 testing. One of the testing things that we would like to do is we'd like to be testing, just make sure I'm not going to get capped, right? We'd like to be testing rating changes, if any, right? What's the durability like when you put things together? The mechanics they're talking about here. So in the next few days, probably over the weekend, we'll be shooting some of that stuff. If you guys have questions, things you want us to test, by all means, stick it in the comments or tell us during the live stream. We will try them. We're just as interested as you guys are because, I mean, console's where we play all the time, so we want to know what these changes are. And if we can give people a heads up, not only ourselves, but you guys, I think it would be beneficial for everybody that plays with us, right? Or that just wants to know. So, another thing, if you've ever seen any of the PC versions of DayZ that are the mod, what is it called? DayZ Underground? I like the tweaks they have there. They make it so the destruction of walls takes a long time, and I think the restriction, the rating, I want to say material, but it's not material. The rating weapon is a sledgehammer. And the sledgehammers are rare, and that's the only thing you can raid with, and it takes a long time to beat down a wall. Kind of like Rust, a little bit. So like you could melee down a wall, but it takes a long time. So you want to have like a plan to do it, or a lot of people. Anyways, point is, it makes the bases so much more substantial. And I would hope they would take it in that direction, make a scarcity of a raid material, I keep saying raid material, a raid weapon. And, you know, then you would have to repair it. But then that way you would be really hanging on to those types of weapons, and then raiding would become more of a, okay, let's plan it out and let's farm it and make it happen. So I think that's interesting, the way the DayZ Underground mod has taken it, and a few of the other DayZ mods that are on PC. Be interesting to see if they lean towards that, or even adopt, geez, I can't say adopt that from the mods itself. Hi, English is my first language. Can you believe it? I can't. So yeah, that's going to be pretty interesting to see how that shakes out. And if you can, again, if you guys have any thoughts on that, comments, throw it down there, because I'm just as interested to know. And if there's any cool mods people have come across that I'm unaware of, and you think those mechanics did it well, by all means, throw it in there, dude. Okay, so let's see. Do we have any more? The DayZ dev team is always working on game balance and adjusting it in every update in order to provide you a better game experience. Then they go over some of the different ways that you can do submissions for errors. But I thought that was a very interesting, like once you read through this, it kind of tells you where the direction is going. And that's very exciting, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I think, okay, so as the information comes through, and we get any more indicators from the developers, we will let you guys know, because the council is still waiting. Like our vehicle situation is really bad, and apparently they're aware of it. It's like that on both councils. I mean, I don't have to tell you guys. You already know it's bad. The MVG lack is, or the inability to turn it on is quite crippling, making nighttime pretty poopy at the moment. So yeah, these updates for many reasons, but it's nice to see that they actually focused in on it and said, hey, we're working on this. And the duplication glitch, which might be the rollback from the servers, or maybe it's an actual exploit that somebody came up with. I don't know. Not that I want to know how to dupe. I don't. But yeah, it's just nice that they're actually acknowledging it and moving forward with some fixes. So chop chop, right, for us on console. By the way, if you are playing on console, specifically Xbox, we're talking about doing a PlayStation 4 server. That could be in the very near future, so stay tuned. But we do have a Discord. Again, that's in the... Make sure there's nothing crazy here. That is in the description below. We do have a DayZ section here, all things DayZ. By the way, if you're trying to play with our crew, those rules are pinned in the DayZ chat. And if you want to know about our custom server, I always say custom server, community server on Xbox, this is our chat for it here. It's US DayZ Xbox server. Again, that's inside of my Discord. That's in the description below. If you want to join that, that's open to everybody, the server and the Discord, so check that out. Please keep things civil. The DayZ chat is for everybody, by the way, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, so try to respect people. It's not respect people's platform. It's not a pickle measuring contest. It's just a good place for people to get together and throw things down and be like, hey, what's up? You want to trade? You want to do stuff? What's up? So we got that going on there, and we have our custom... Ooh, yeah, the sun is going down. I guess I timed this pretty well. Other than me not being able to speak English, I think we did pretty good. So yeah, stay tuned here on the channel. Drop a subscribe. Or I'm sorry, consider dropping a subscribe. If you found the video helpful, please consider dropping a like, as that does help out quite a bit. I do post daily in the DayZ Highlights playlist, daily DayZ content. We have that over here. We've been doing a lot of 105 focus things out there, and so yeah, tune in to my channel or consider dropping the subscribe, and be sure to check out the... Am I just repeating myself? My brain just got scrambled. Be sure to check out the playlist, as we are doing a lot of console stuff on 104, and we're also going into the PC version 105 and testing things like the rating and things like that. So we already have a lot of videos on there. I did try to color code 105 stuff blue, and then everything else is like that orange color. So hopefully that helps out. So yeah, be sure to check us out there, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next video. We'll keep you guys up to date, and yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you in the next video. Is that cliche? I don't even know. It's nighttime and I'm scared. I've got a bag.